back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Kate and I create content on minimalism, travel, well-being, conscious living and all that good stuff. Today I'm just making a video about the reality of traveling and incorporating minimalism and conscious living, traveling as eco-friendly as I can, and yeah, just letting you guys know what my thoughts are and how I do it. So for those of you who have been following my journey for a little while now, you will know that I've been living pretty minimalist. As I say, I know it's different for everyone, but I like to call it minimalist for the last 2 or so years now. So I was living in a caravan for 6 months before I went traveling. And I've just been living out of my Osprey 5.40, which is just the best bag in the whole wide world. I've got kind of a review video, I'll pop it down below for you. But yeah, for the last 2 years I have just been pretty much getting rid of everything, donating everything. Now I've just got what's on my back, and yeah, being passionate about in my bag and on my back being passionate about veganism and traveling consciously and being as eco-friendly as I can while I'm traveling. I do carry quite a few different bits and bobs, which some people might not. Like, I did a packing video and a lot of people were like, why are you taking 3 containers? Why are you taking a couple of reusable bags? Like, just trying to do the best I can to save our planet. No, but in all seriousness, I do carry like a little bit extra, which people wouldn't call so minimalist, but well, to me, I think they're very, very important. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about what they are. Things like my camera and laptop and stuff. People obviously don't carry a lot of technology as well when they're traveling minimalistically, but I like to make videos for you guys and for myself, so those are very important for me as well. And it's taken a bit of trial and error, but over the last about 10 months, I think, I have pretty much got it down to a fine art. My packing, how I pack and what I pack. I mean, I've got a new trip coming up in 2 weeks time. I'm going to Bali in 2 fucking weeks, guys. This is really, really, really exciting for me. And then I'm off to India again. If you follow me on Instagram, you will already know that, but yeah, slowly perfecting the packing. I'm even going to be narrowing down what I'm taking again and taking less stuff. So I'm planning on doing another video, I think, about all the things that I'm taking on my next trip. So if you do want that video, I guess, then give us a thumbs up, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to make it for you, because I really do like trying to inspire you guys to live more minimalistically and travel more minimalistically as well, because it doesn't matter what you wear on the road. I mean, you have a few items that you fucking love, and that's the main thing, and yeah, you just have what you need. What you love and what you need is all you will ever need, instead of just random bits and pieces that you might wear once or twice. Yeah, I absolutely love living out of this backpack, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So the things that I do take traveling with me, I kind of realized that they actually fit into a few different categories. So we have got clothes, toiletries, reusable bags, electronics and shoes. Clothes is really just like a few dresses, exercise gear, bikinis, a couple tops and a pair of bottoms. Overalls, I think these are like the best things I've ever invested in. They're actually short now, but they were long, and I was like, I'm gonna have to cut them short and take them with me, because I know they're just like the best things ever. And these were vintage, like I got them from a secondhand store, but they're Lee, so they're really well made. I love it. Toiletries. I should probably be showing you guys these things, but they're kind of scattered around at the moment because I am living in the outback. But yeah, so toiletries, I just pretty much, I don't need to wash my hair, so I don't take any shampoo, but I've got like a few little bits of makeup. I have got a razor, I've got a Diva cup. If you don't have a Diva cup, buy a Diva cup, ladies. Sorry guys, you can't use one, but definitely buy a Diva cup. It really saves you from going through heaps of tampons. There is no tampons in a lot of countries you're going to, but the amount of tampons that end up in landfill, like fucking hell. Buy yourself a Diva cup, and it makes it so much easier for you, and you're saving the planet. So it's really, really, really good. I'll link it down below for you, ladies. And a travel towel. I don't actually have a travel towel anymore, I just realized as I said that out loud. So I might have to get one on the way, because they are really, really, really handy, and you just no way I'm going to be carrying around like a big towel. That's just fucking ridiculous. Shoes. I have 2 pairs of shoes. I have 1 pair of sandals, which again, if you follow me, you know I literally live in these. My Zero sandals. They're Zero barefoot sandals, and they're just good for any and every occasion. I don't like wearing shoes, period. So they are like so thin that you're pretty much walking on the earth. It's amazing. You can also run in them, trek in them. They're really, really good. Mine are plain black, so I wear them with just anything and everything, but they do have other different colors as well, I think. So if you're into that, you can get yourself some colorful ones. The shoes I have are Tevas. They are kind of like in between sneakers and hiking boots, so they look really casual, and I just wear them everywhere as well. I would like to point out that they are not vegan, no, but I got them as a gift from my mum. And being in New Zealand, I just really couldn't find any vegan hiking boots that weren't like $500+ plus I would have to get them shipped from America or whatever and pay taxes, and it was really hard for me, and it was a really hard decision to make, but I absolutely love them and I will wear them into the ground. They're really good. Yeah, I couldn't recommend them enough. So 2 pairs of shoes, only 2. You don't need any dressy shoes because again, you're traveling. I'm obviously quite a casual person anyway, so I'm not like a high heels lady. But yeah, you really only do need 2 pairs of shoes. Any more than 2, it's just kind of silly, and it takes up so much space. Electronics, so I've got my laptop here, I've got a pair of headphones, I have got my hard drive and my camera and my tripod, which I'm filming on right now. I think that's about it really. Chargers as well, so that does take up quite a lot of space. I do have packing cubes which are really good, and I generally put all my electronics into my day pack anyway, which is right here. It's actually in my bag. This is a Kathmandu packet backpack, and it literally just folds up into itself and into this handy little pocket. So I just put that in my big one, but pretty much I keep it out of my bag because I take it on the airplane. I take this on the airplane too, obviously, but it doesn't go on my back. I kind of just tuck it all up into itself because this zips up completely and hides all the straps, so you can carry it on like a suitcase, which is good. Put this on my back and put my electronics in it, toiletries and all that jazz. But yeah, so these are all the things. All reusable bags. So I always make sure I have got a reusable container on me. I've always got reusable cutlery, which includes a knife, fork, spoon and a straw. I would usually use a mason jar or like a plastic container that I can use to put my toiletries in, but then I can also use it to put food and stuff in as well. Yeah, and I think having a mason jar or a jar of any kind is really key, because I am a real stinge and I don't like buying breakfast. Buying breakfast when you're traveling is the most pointless thing. So I always make overnight oats or oatmeal into my jar, and with some banana and peanut butter and just water usually, and it's just ace. Really handy. The other thing, my reusable bags, one will always be like a beach bag, and then one is generally a food bag as well. So if I do have the extra food, I'm just going to put it in there, and then you only have to worry about everything fitting into this when you are literally on the plane. So if you've got one extra bag with like food in it while you're going from one city to the next, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, it's just an extra bag to carry, I guess. And then speaking of that, I actually really wanted to talk about the different variables when it comes to traveling minimalistically. Minimalist to everyone else is like literally having nothing with you. Some people that's absolutely fine and they don't mind it, but as I said, I do need some of these things in order to live the lifestyle that I do, and the conscious lifestyle that I do, which I'm very proud of, and I love inspiring other people to do the same as well. So there you go. But yeah, different variables. You do need to worry about carrying food. You do need to worry about having a few extra items in some places in order to not freeze to death. Like north of India, I was freezing, so I had to buy a jersey. If you go to Nepal, obviously you're going to need to buy a jersey and a rain jacket and all that stuff. In saying that, you also need to think about not throwing away things straight after because you don't need them, or just not throwing away things willy-nilly just to buy something new and better as well, or something that's eco-friendly. I mean, if you have something that's not quite eco-friendly, just use it all up first and buy something new and eco-friendly when that is done. Those are just little things to think about that you don't really consider, that I think are absolutely fine, because you're still doing the best you can, and you're still, I don't know, me, I'm still traveling out of a 40-litre backpack. I just really do try not to be I really do just try to not be so hard on myself, because when I need to buy these things, I literally need to. And yeah, you can buy things secondhand and do get as much use out of them as you can. When you're done with them, you can give them away, or yeah, give them to someone who needs them. At hostels, there's often so many like little swap sections where you don't even have to swap. If you don't need it, you can just pop it there, and someone who does find it will be stoked as fuck because they've like just found a jersey or a rain jacket or another container that they didn't have to buy that they really needed. I mean, yeah, you do need a jersey usually, especially when it comes to public transport. Often the trains and the airplanes and buses and stuff are freezing fucking cold. But yeah, if you've got something warm enough that you don't need to carry around a big jersey, you really don't want to be carrying one around for like 6 months just so you can use it in that one place that you really need it. So right now I've been in Australia since the start of the year, and obviously I'm obsessed with yoga and I love everything about it, and I won't get started on the subject, But I bought a yoga mat. When I leave Australia this time, I'm actually packing this so much lighter now that I'm actually going to try take my yoga mat with me on the carry-on and see what happens. I know some places you can like sneak on and they won't even realize, but some airlines are quite strict. But anyway, usually, even though I practice every single day, I actually wouldn't be able to take the yoga mat with me. But being here in Australia for 6 months, totally necessary, and 6 months is really long enough to get some good use out of that yoga mat. I mean, it's literally filthy. I need to clean it way more often. But yeah, I just wouldn't know what I would do without it. Using a towel and things like that is just not the same. Another thing that I wanted to mention was when I do buy something new, I like to swap it out for something that is old. And I'm pointing to my wardrobe again now, but you can't see it. But I bought myself some new dungarees off the Tree of Life. Not these ones, I'm keeping these ones, but I bought myself some extra long ones. Not extra long, they're just long. They're kind of ones that I can literally travel in, I can do yoga and they're fucking epic. But I'm going to swap it out for one of my older dresses. One of the ladies I work with here was like, I really like those dresses, so can you please buy me some? Well, you can have this one, because I'm actually going to plan to buy these dungarees, which I was looking for like 2 weeks. I was looking at for like 2 weeks, just deciding like, do I need them? Do I really need them? Do I want them, or do I really need them? Because those are the questions you have to ask yourself. So like I usually leave a little tab up. Just have it there, just ponder it. I mean, impulse buying is never good, so just think about it for a couple of days. I ended up getting them, but yeah, I can give this item of clothing to someone who really needs it. So yeah, those are just little things to think about. What are the benefits that I get from living this way, you might ask? Like, why the fuck do you want to travel with hardly nothing? Isn't it like so difficult? Well, let me tell you, it is not. It takes a while to get used to, but yeah, you just get used to it, and you have so much freedom in every sense of the word. You've got so much less stress. It's so much easier to travel. You're helping the environment, and you've got tons of mental clarity, and it's just so much easier. Not to mention you save yourself so much money and time as well, because when you don't have things that are like literally weighing you down, you literally have the freedom to go wherever the fuck you want, when you want, and just not have to worry about all these things that are holding you back, weighing you down, making you think and stress. You save yourself heaps of money on flight tickets. Flight tickets are tons cheaper when you don't have to worry about checking a bag. Not to mention the time you save when you don't have to check a bag. Literally, instead of lining up having to check in your bag, most airlines now will just send you your boarding pass via email, so you just print it off and head straight to security. What my favorite part about it is at the end of the flight, when you just get off the plane, and head straight for security. You don't have to hang around and wait for your bags. So good. Also, when you're packing for your flight or for your next destination, it is so easy. Like, pretty much you don't have heaps of shit to pack, so you're just packing into your packing cubes, and it's really easy. It just doesn't take long at all. It's like bag Tetris. Oh yeah, and I also find you save yourself a lot of energy. A lot of energy, not having to choose what to wear, you're not wanting to buy everything that's around you, because you know you've got to carry it on your back, and it's not going to fit in this little wee bag of yours if you only got 40 litres like me. So for all the people who think you can't travel consciously and travel pretty minimalist, you definitely can. It takes some sacrifices as well. That's a good point. I mean, you could have some more clothes if you didn't have the containers and the reusable things, but as I said, for me those are critical and very important to the way that I travel. Start minimalizing your life and travel lighter. It is just no better way to live, in my opinion. At this stage in my life, I just definitely wouldn't want to be living any other way, and one day when I do own my own epic retreat center where people can come and do yoga and grow and learn and connect, it's definitely going to be very minimal. It's really liberating to be able to carry everything you own on your back. Save yourself some time, money, stress, and free yourself starting with material objects. Truly life-changing. I hope you liked this video. I hope it brought some value, and I hope I have inspired you just a little bit to travel more eco-friendly, travel minimalistically, and yes, if you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Well, that's not what I was told.